morning. How are you? Hope all is well in your world. Thank you very much for your time today. Just wanted to share a little bit about me, what this challenge is about, and how I think it can help you build some networking groups and maybe why you should. My name is Brian Stavely. I've been a realtor in this area for over 20 years. And I've seen some really good times. I've seen some really hard times. This market that we're in right now is absolutely insane. I think you all know that. And one of the things that I think over time that I've heard that I dispute just a little bit. You know, it's always been listings, listings, listings. Listings are the name of the game. And I totally agree with that. But I think even better than that, what I would rather have is referrals. And referrals just can't be beat. They just cannot. When somebody already knows, likes you, and trusts you and wants to work with you, you're going to end up, doing some business with them. And, to me, it's when you think about lead generation versus referrals, it's basically working with strangers versus working with people who love you. So that's why we made this challenge, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of prizes and drawings, and I want to, what ended up happening is the challenge is based around the frameworks. The frameworks came from my work on building out cardio networking, which is a blue ocean type of a networking group that I wanted to do, that was basically something that I could basically sharpen my mental and physical saws and help other people do the same thing. I don't have anything against the coffee and donut type networking groups. That they work, right? They've been around forever, they work. But in a way, that's what's wrong with them, is that they've been around forever. They've got these archaic rules, and some of the stuff that they do is, you just feel good when you leave, and that's never a good thing to have. So that's why we built this challenge, excuse me. And it's basically for this first one is for realtors only. And eventually, this is how I'm going to build my group, is by doing these challenges. And I'm just really excited about getting this out there, showing you guys what's available. A little bit about cardio networking. This particular 7-day challenge is about the frameworks and helping you build yours. So I'm not going to spend too much time on cardio networking, but I think it's important that you know where it comes from. My version of cardio is a little bit different than a lot of other people's, and that is in that I really believe that we need to get with it. The running, the basketball, the sports, the walking, golf, tennis, the different types of things that get your heart rate up. And if you played golf with me, you'll see that it does get my heart rate up. So anyway, I like that, and I also like the calm, relaxed presence type of cardio. So we need to be able to get with it when we can, but we also need to be calm and present and basically focused a lot of the other time. And that's an area where, in the past, I'll be honest, I wasn't very good at it. I've always had that. I've been a high energy guy my whole life, and I've always had that get up and go. But as far as sitting still and being present, I haven't been good at it, and I've had to work at it. One of the things that happened with me in my life was, I've done real well in real estate. I've won all kinds of awards. I'm in the Remax Hall of Fame. I ended up getting heavily involved in the real estate market as an investor, and when the market crashed, I didn't handle it well. And I had a heart attack when I was 46 years old. I didn't take care of myself, and I almost died. I could have died, and I didn't, and that was good, but I had to make some changes. So one of the things is I started meditating, I started working out more, and I started focusing more on my health, which is something I'm going to strongly encourage you to do. That's part of this challenge. Work on your energy, and both kinds of energy. There's one of the analogies that I like is dark holes in the sun. Dark holes, they suck all the energy that they can find from around them, and it just goes away and you never see it again. And that's all they do forever. They just suck the energy out of the space. And the sun is the exact opposite. The sun is up there right now, whether it's cloudy out or not, just giving away everything that it's got. It's giving away all this energy. and it just basically it's going to do that every single minute until it dies. And I would just rather be the sun. So, when it comes to energy and cardio, that's how I kind of think about it. I want to be a giver. I want to basically um, use the different gifts that I've been given to the best of my ability. And in order to do that, I have to have high energy. So that's what I've based cardio networking around. You can base your networking groups around whatever you want. If you're into the piano, then you need to build a piano group, or people that like being around piano people. So those are the types of things that we're going to do. We're going to cover in the 7-day challenge. We're going to cover the different frameworks that you need to do, and they are. The first one is health, wealth, and relationships. Those are the big three. I'm a certified optimized coach. And one of the things that happened after that, after the heart attack was, a few years later, we made it through the heart attack, but my wife and I ended up getting a divorce. And one of the things that happened then was it was like a hammer hit me. I knew it was going to be really, really stressful, and I didn't want to let it kill me. And so, I went out, I rededicated myself to meditating. I started working out more again. I ended up joining a program called Optimize. And, over a couple, 2 or 3 year period, I became a certified optimized coach. And it's a lot about positive psychology and different things for self-help and meditation and all different types of stuff. It's really good stuff. But part of what this challenge is to get you to see that those things are really good for you. So health, wealth, and relationships, just about everything falls into one of those buckets, and those buckets are combined. So if one of them is really failing, if your health is not good, if you can be the nicest person in the whole world and the best realtor, but if you don't have the energy to get off the couch or go out and make that extra phone call or do that extra deal, you're not going to be a superstar. And that's what you were put here to be. So that's one of the points that I want to try and get across in this challenge, is that energy plays a huge role, passion. So the 7 frameworks are health, wealth, and relationships, passion, because you need to know what you want, or you're not going to get it. You won't even know if you do. Then energy, which drives everything, personal branding. So you need to let people know who you are and what you do. And in order for you to do that, you need to know that. So that's why we're going to work on the personal brand. The second one is taking that brand out to the community and letting the community know who you are, which is a totally different concept. You could have the best brand in the whole world, and if nobody knows about it, it's useless. And then we move on to harmony and flow, and it's just basically getting into a rhythm and sticking with it, right? So the getting into the rhythm is the harmony and flow, and then the 7th framework to me is the most important. It's worked for me my whole life, and that's grit and persistence. Because very rarely have I excelled at anything without hard work, and I don't know. Hopefully you have, but persistence will beat out anything else. And so that's where we end up at. Those are the frameworks. We're going to do a lot of different challenges. There's a number of different things involved. I've got a cardio networking app that I built that's got thousands of workouts, nutrition plans, trainer type sponsored events. We're going to do networking events. We're going to do all kinds of different prompts to get you to think about different things. So it's going to be a fun challenge. I'm going to give away a lot of prizes. We're going to have memberships to the cardio networking annual membership. I'm going to give away some of those. I'm going to give away some, swag, some other prizes, and we're going to have prizes and awards for challenges that we do. There's going to be quizzes. There's going to be a lot of interaction, and I want you to commit to being open-minded, helping and being a giver, because if it's one thing about networking, if you're going to build your networking group, there's a lot of different people that know a lot more about it than I do. But one of the things that I do know that I think is like the core foundation, it's like persistence. If you just keep working at something and keep working hard and get better and better and better, that is going to turn into some success. It really is. And in networking, it's all about giving. And that's one of the problems that I have with some of the other groups that I've been involved with, is I don't feel that. I think they're all about getting. Hey, do you know anybody that's thinking about buying or selling a house? and then you move around, and and you keep doing that. And their groups are focused on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Who do you know that you can bring to the group? Who do you know that you can bring to the group? And it's a constant getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think that the focus should be on getting better and better and better. And that's how I have structured cardio networking. I want it to be more like how the elite services. This is Memorial Day weekend when I'm shooting this. Have a lot of family. My father was in the Navy. My grandfather was in World War II. I've had all kinds of family in the military, and so I've studied them and I've looked at different things. I love them. One of the things I really like about the way that the elite forces, like the Army Rangers and the Navy SEALs, are set up is they don't try and get 300 people. They start off with one badass. And so they make that one person, and they help that one person see what they can be, is a better way of saying it. And so they take that one person and then they put them in small groups and they accomplish amazing things. When they have an incredibly difficult mission today, they don't send bigger, 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 more, 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 more. They send better. They send a small elite group of badasses and they take care of business. And that's how I want my networking group to be. And I'm going to, talk to you some about cardio networking. But again, I'm just using that because that's where I'm coming from. You need to make your own way, build your own networks. If you want to be a part of cardio networking, great. If you don't, that's fine too. I think this is a way. One of the things with the frameworks is I wanted to do something that people could do. Evergreen is a big word today, but it works anywhere. So in any market, in any area, you can use this, and it's going to be something that people like too, because the only difference is, I'm still networking, I'm still doing the Zoom meetings, I'm still meeting up, and I've been a handshake belly to belly guy my whole life. I don't think nothing's going to take the place of that for me ever. I don't care what kind of pandemic comes around. I still want to meet people. I want to hug them. I want to have fun with them. And to me, I think we can do this networking thing better at the park, at the gym, doing stuff to where we're all, meeting at a 5K. And it's not for, just so everybody's thinking about it, this isn't for elite athletes. It is, if you're an elite athlete, a marathoner or something like that, there's a place for you here. If you're a triathlete, an ultra athlete, there's a place for you here. There's other people that have those interests that you can build your networking group around. If you happen to be 150 pounds overweight, don't fret. I still want you to be in this group. I want to help you to get more energy. That is the key, more energy. And if that just means being able to walk a little bit further today, eventually putting a goal at walking a 5K with us, that's what we want. And so it's for everybody. I don't want everybody to think just for athletes. It's not. That's the cardio networking thing. But we're in this 7-day challenge. We're going to have some physical challenges. If you can't do them, don't do them. If you don't want to do any of this stuff, don't do it. It's not about me and what I did. It's about trying to show you that you can build your own networking group. It's a smart thing to do, and it is doable. You just have to have the framework. You need to know how to do it, and that's why I'm here. I really appreciate your time today. I want to tell you about a couple other uh, bonuses that I have today. This is a founding members, the first ever uh, cardio networking sponsored event. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to start it on June 7th. And we've got a big three master planner. Again, the big three is health, wealth, and relationships. I really like journaling. I like uh, workbooks. I like things like that I can track my progress and write down my thoughts. And so the big three master planner, I've got again, the cardio networking app. We've got all the frameworks. We're going to have a lot of different interaction and a lot of fun. And I really, really hope that you'll take this challenge and you'll do this 7-day thing and start thinking about building out your own networks so you don't have to belong to somebody else. You can do things your way, build your business around what you like and what your passions are. And that's what I'm trying to do. Brian Stavely, Cardio Networking. Hope you're having an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you at the challenge. Thank you so much.